Another beautiful day in Scott's neighborhood here. Mini Max 1030R build. Welcome back. I got a little work done at lunch. Got this these other two ribs in, and this diagonal rib. A little bit special about this rib because what I determined the other day was that from the last 7 inches from here is where we get our slope at. So what I did was, after I put this piece in here, I went in here and measured over the 7 inches, marked it and tapered it down from there to there, and it worked out pretty good. Got a pretty tight fit. I got a little gap there, not much at all, but it's a really tight fit. I got this next piece laid out to go here. I got it ready to cut, so I'm gonna go cut it now. Before I did that, I sanded a little bevel on there to this angle. Really like this saw. I wouldn't mind having one just a hair smaller. I gotta go to Lowe's. I'm not going to Lowe's. I gotta go to the hardware store. I'm gonna see if they got one. I bet they do. Lowe's didn't have one. I bet that Ace Hardware does there and down the town, down the road there. I might have to go there or a night or something. All right. And that's the kind of cut. You see the compound angles on it and stuff. It's not the simplest thing in the world to do. Let me go set this. I gotta cut the bottom. I didn't cut the bottom yet. See what kind of dimension I got here. These pieces are not glued this time. So I can get them all in there without having to force them. Now, come on. Just put you there. Also, maybe you didn't notice too much, but picked the workbench up and put a new sanding disc on the sander and put a new blade on the bandsaw and cleaned up the neoprene grabbers on the wheels. You know what I'm talking about? The little bandsaw wheels. They were full of aluminum. I don't know if you heard the noise it was making. That was from the different hunks of aluminum stuck on it from cutting aluminum. Anyway, the new blade cuts real quick. Hope I don't cut myself with it. We sand this down, be right back. Also, I made this piece over here I'll show you in a minute. All right, here we go. Let's see how this fits. I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. That's why I didn't glue it. Oh, that's pretty. Get in there. Come on down here some more. Nope, right there. I think it was above the line like that. Let me see how it fits down here. Too snug though. I like snug stuff. There, there, and it goes up to there. Man, it looks pretty good. That is really good fit there. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I like that. All right, now gotta put that cover. Let me put it back in and mark it. All right. I'm gonna do my little piece. I just had it. Get this. All right, so I got 7 inches marked on here. And that's my shape. So I need to start shaping it starting right here, so it matches the other ones. Mark that. Instead of 7 inches over, it's 11.5. All right, the way I'm going to mark that is like this. Okay, take these off. And I made this at lunch too. Yeah. But this, I made this up, cut and fit this. This goes in the bottom. It's just like on the vertical stabilizer, made up thing. Before I put it in, I got to drill the 2 holes for the rudder horn right here. It goes on top here like this, like so. So I want to pre-drill them holes and get them done, know they're in the right spot and everything. Then I'll be able to put and glue this in. Meanwhile, I got 2 more diagonals to put in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this strip to ferret in just like I did the rest of it. Alright, here's my line. I'll pop this piece of wood up, over top that line a little bit, so I can see that line. Thing I gotta do is mark a center on this. So I'll take and hold this up like this. Hold it right over, bring it over to my line. I don't know if you can see that line, but doesn't quite match this. Nor will it be able to, because this is turned, you have to look at it like this. When you look at it like this, I can look right over top of this, use my human eye, and look in there, and it does follow the curve. It doesn't here. When you pick it up and look at it at an angle, it does. Huh. When you're doing stuff like that, it makes it a little interesting. pick it up to above that. You just see above it. Little 1/4 inch stuff is useful for that. I'm gonna go cut and sand this. Put this in. Then we have one more. One more, I think. No, one more goes right here. Well, well. And a piece of sandpaper on my block too. Little sponges are nice for cleaning up, but they're not good for seeing edge. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Have to hold that up a little bit when I glue it. That is the general idea. Pretty nice tight fit too. Yep. Very tight. Okay. One more. You go from here to here. I had to use a whole new piece. I don't like that. Would mark my angle. There's a wooden hinge block in here. I don't know if you remember. That I'm going to be butting this into. Almost a square angle to this. What I'm doing now is marking the differences in the size, which gives me a little bit of angle to cut this thing on and sand it to. Alright, so this goes like this, like that. And so this is the top. Alright, be right back, and then we'll go ahead and cut this right here. Now cut these diagonal lines. I'm getting better at this. My gaps are looking better, but still a pain in the butt. A little tedious stuff right here though. That's all out of whack. You can hear that siren, but you hardly ever hear any sirens in my house, thank God. Alright, so all those go in there. Something like that, kids. Then I got this last little piece right here, which I need to drill out. Let me take a look at that right quick and drill it out. Then the next thing to do is to glue it together. And then we got plywood banding that goes on the top, the bottom, and some gussets. All right, so let me get a center line going here. All right, and then the first hole is 3 inches from the end. And then we'll go ahead and drill that. This will be ready to load, then it's all gonna be ready to glue. But that is crooked as can be. That hole shifted on me. I don't like that. Luckily, this hole's not perfect either, so it's gonna match just right. I mean, they're close. Really close. You'll never know it by looking at it, that's for sure. I need to mark this as top. Alright, so that's done. So this part's ready to go in. All this is ready to glue. Yeah, I think I hear the supper bell ringing. But when you come back, somehow miraculously, I think all this is going to be glued. I don't know about you. You probably don't like watching people put on glue much more than I like doing it. It's been a beautiful here day in Southeast Virginia. I've had a lot of stress and stuff going on today, and doing this kind of helps relieve it. Gets me out of the house, away from the kids and people making noise and trash and smells. Hope y'all got something you can do to get you away from stress and stuff. And this time of year, a lot of people going camping. I like to going hunting tomorrow. Either deer or bear or whatever fits in the freezer. But I hope y'all have a great evening. And thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to say a kind word to others. Take care.